and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Black. You get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. They'll give it to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in a hurry-up.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Scarlet Knights lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll give it to the back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's strong. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
And the Scarlet Knights hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The freshman brings him down quickly.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming.
They punch it in on the opening possession. It's 3rd and goal now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for 6. He was looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he knocks that one right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback's got it on the option. Quarterback still with the football. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the option play. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. He dumps it off to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Here's a great example of the back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
It's an option look. Powers through a tackle. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Scarlet Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. So second down after the incompletion. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The Scarlet Knights are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Can he get there on the ground? He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
He's looking to scramble. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. And they get the second half started with the running play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Bringing pressure. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Receiver makes the grab. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They're going to run the option. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll try to run it with the option. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down play for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
The Sun Devils will have 1st and 10 here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. It's a short completion at the big tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
2nd down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Sun Devils will try to keep this drive moving. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Finds his man. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw again. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. It's 1st and goal in 4-down territory. They need a touchdown and a PAT to take the lead. They'll try the option play here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
This quarterback's already proven he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option. He's reached the end zone now for the 2nd time in this football game. The defense better start to account for him, or he's going to make them pay for it again.
PAT gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Here's the kickoff team now, set to put this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Fights off a defender. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
It's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Scarlet Knights moving quickly down the field here. It's a run. Running back's got it. Great move in the open field. Touchdown, Rutgers. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
And he drops back in the gun. And he grabs it in the end zone for a successful 2-point drop. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run the option. Oh, the ball comes loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long on the 17. Looking downfield, it's Childs. The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And the Sun Devils come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, that's a good job by this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
We reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. And And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The back's got it on the pitch. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Coach makes a decision to go for a two-point conversion. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Pitches to the back. This time he stopped short, scored the touchdown, but doesn't back it up with a two-point conversion. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the offense will just take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task.